Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and today we are back with Thunderbolt of the North, Norway. A civ that I like to think I play very well. They suit my style of play perfectly, a little bit faithy, a little bit conquesty, lots of pillagey. And I'm going back to old favourites because today's challenge may be impossible. This will probably be one of the hardest games I've played in a long time. The channel supporters for some time have been trying to get me to play this mod, Late Game AI. I know a lot of other YouTubers have played it at some point. I know that Seducts Lancelot has done a lot of stuff on this, so go and check that out if you want to see some more content on Late Game AI. A lot of people on my Discord have been mentioning it as well as the channel supporters who of course want me to play this. To put it simply, it gives the AI late game bonuses to simulate a more human progression. So the AI starts quite weak at the beginning and then gets more powerful. It's like the human plays. We start with very little and by the end of the game we're running away with it. So it feels a little bit like the Deity ++ mod we've used before. However, we are then playing the hardest mode on this mod, the insane difficulty. The AI tends to win on pretty much any condition from science to domination to culture between about turn 200 and 220. That is very early. The AI has been known to get thousands of science and culture. The mod gives the AI huge bonuses after turn 180, 190. Massive bonuses. This could be impossible. There is a chance that the AI will be on the moon by turn 150, let alone anything else. If I'm going to win this, I need to be the best Ursa that I could possibly be. And that's why we're playing as Norway. I think domination and I think, more importantly, pillaging when my domination isn't going so well. Raiding, trying to attack, gaining the advantage, stealing resources. It's going to be the only way I can keep up in this game. Archipelago, 6-player, insane difficulty. I mean, you know, it is actually called insane difficulty. It's not just me saying that. No game modes to keep the game as vanilla as possible. If you want to have a go on this ridiculous challenge, then come along to Discord. The save file is literally there. Copy and paste it onto your computer, as well as all of the mods that I'm using. I have a whole list of them. This is the only gameplay mod we're using, but I have about 40 user interface mods. Everything from quick deals to envoy quests to lens mods. Brilliant stuff that helps you to kind of understand what I'm doing. Right, I've put this off for as long as I can. Let's just get going. But before we get started today, a quick update on something concerning. Here is Ursa. Ursa was unfairly expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Ursa now has 30,000 signatures, and with that, magical powers were bestowed upon him to see the invisible. And Ursa noticed something. An invisible, kind, helpful man. A man called Paul. Don't let Ursa be distracted by the terrible spy Paul. Help Ursa focus on Sankor. Will you subscribe today? Thank you, and back to the video. Turn 1. Now, I might be able to get a religious victory or a diplomatic victory, but we're going to try for one of the other three at the same time. Science and domination, I think, is where my aim is going to be today, and the start I've got kind of helps with that. It's an archipelago map. There's going to be a lot of space at sea. The water level is as I've left it, and already I can see there is a tobacco tile on a river right next to me. If I settle on that, I will get 1 faith per turn. That'll give me the luxury from turn 1 as well that I can trade away for some gold. It'll help me to get a Pantheon quicker. Takes me away from a 2-2 tile, which isn't ideal, but it does put me onto freshwater, which there isn't much of anywhere else. So, ooh, another tobacco over there. For me, I think it might be the only move. So we're going to just found on the tobacco. As you can see, look, there you go. The tobacco remains under the city centre. You can see it being worked there. It requires irrigation, but it doesn't matter. You still have the luxury even from turn 1. And we're getting 1 faith per turn. Beautiful. We're sailing. It's got to be sailing. We've got to get the Viking longships. If we can do some pillaging, we can take some city-states. If we can do whatever, that's got to be a good thing. There are actually 2 farmable resources and a pearl within a ring. It's an archipelago map, so there's not likely to be much barbarian or scout usage here. Like, it's going to be quite small, probably. So I'm going to go builder for my opening salvo. We can go and work the pearls. I can go and work those 2 resources just to get a lot of food in my capital, try and get Pingala down, generally get a little bit of momentum. The big question is going to be how big this starting island is. Amber, another resource there. More tobacco to my south. That's 3 sources of tobacco there. Tribal hut. What's in it? Military tradition. At least I don't have to kill a barbarian outpost, but that is probably the worst option for me. me. Kilimanjaro, however, that is a good start. Wow. And another tribal hut. That's okay. So in theory, I could go and settle on that desert to give me an era score, and then also get the era score for Mount Kilimanjaro and have loads of resources to work at the same time. Ooh, this is a watermill start if ever I've seen one. Very, very watermilly. Okay, right. Well, we do have a good second place to settle. Let's just hope the AI doesn't ruin it by being right next door. Speaking of, there is someone over to my left there. Let's just go and get this. There's a builder. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, I no longer need to put this builder through. I might switch to a settler once the turn rolls over. There you go. Like, irrigation is boosted now. Let's get that settler going. Or do I get the other builder out? No, let's get this settler out as quick as we can. But who is this? City-state. Oh, phew. I was really worried it was going to be a major AI there. It's not, but the city-state's not on a lot of health. And actually, interestingly, it has no walls. That is really interesting. That is very interesting indeed. Oh, so this mod might have removed early game walls on city-states. Does that mean the AI is just going for it, or is that a natural disaster that's gone through? I don't know. But hey, you've got to just run with the mod as you see it, you know? If there's no walls, then there's no walls. We have to just go deal with it. I'm going to have to stop my exploration mode. I'm going to have to move my warrior and see if we can stop. I'm going to fight this barbarian encampment by kind of tacking through this little area there. That's going to be the only thing I can do. Looks like there is a reef. We could campus this out, but I think mainly I'm going to be going for more domination than building my own stuff. I'm going to be stealing stuff rather than, you know, building it myself, but that's fine. There is Viking longship. Only problem with Viking longships, they are very expensive to build. That's what maritime industries is for. We're going to try and rush that through at the moment. I'm working both of these food tiles, so I know that's not great, but I do want to... Okay, I'm going to go mining and then to wheel. Gets me the watermill. The AI right now is being really chill. It's really chill right now, but I fear this massively, that the AI is going to just appear at some point and be so far ahead of me. There's discipline. I can now attack that encampment. If we can get that kill, that's a bit of era score. We may be able to get a golden age. I don't know. It's going to be close. Yep, the scout has actually managed to wander round the back and get to my city, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, that was a bad damage roll for me. You don't like to see that at all. They might counterattack here. No, they didn't. Luckily, they didn't. That means I can get at least 1 or 2 turns of healing to give myself a bit of respite. Warrior, give yourself battle cry. Lovely. Can I afford... Oh, it's 1 more turn's worth of gold, and then I can afford that pearl tile. There you go, like that. That gives me 1 more luxury. Craftsmanship boost as well. Looking a little better. There's the Barb camp defeated. Get a little bit of gold. Some era score. It's looking nice. The settlers being made quite quickly now as well. We're at 4 population. The housing increase from having those 2 farms is quite big as well. And there's my pantheon. That's big. We could try and make advantage of Earth Goddess. I've got a couple of appealing tiles, but no, I don't think that's going to be worth it for me. Don't have any marsh. There's no real desert floodplain, so Lady of the Reeds and Marsh is not necessarily a good option for me here. I do have a couple of fishing boats. I could get 1 production per turn. Not a lot, but I could get 1 production from God of the Sea. At least that would help me to get my settler out a little quicker. There's a lot of pantheons already gone though, that I can't see. Production towards units gone, settler gone, builder gone. It's a really small bonus. I'm tempted to go God of the Sea for a little more production. Yeah, at least it makes that this tile like worth working for a bit. A little bit of faith, a little bit of gold, couple of turns off a settler. Like, I think that was worth it, but it's a close run thing. Right, I'm going to just try and trap this scout in here. Come on, don't you be telling people about my location. I mean, there's nowhere it can really go, admittedly, but it's another kill. It's another kill. Bronze working is a good thing to rush. Oh, hello again. You return. Take another 60 points of damage. You're going to run back in the same direction now? Yeah, of course you are. Oh, no, don't you dare. Just built that. Just built that. Fine. Yeah, it's Pillage. It's just like, why? What are you doing? You're on full health. You don't need that food. You jerk. God, it's always the same, isn't it? Barbarians, what are they good for? Absolutely nothing. Urban planning, maritime industries. Done. Get the settler finished, get a Viking longship finished, then a builder, then a longship. We need to get out, we need to get angry and get Viking. Okay, escort this settler now to the beautiful location. It's already turn 31. The early game has got away from me. 2 era score from being on the sea, 4 era score for being in a Viking longboat. Oh, these are good things to start with. How much strength am I going to need? You know what? I've got a good chance of being able to take this city-state immediately if I've got a second longboat, but we're going to have to go for this hard. I mean, it's always decent era score. Always decent era score to be friends with them, but I'm just going to refuse for now. There's 3 era score plus 1 for settling on the desert means we're on 19 out of 25. Do I think it's even possible for us right now to be getting a golden age? I don't know. I don't know, but all we can do is try. Georgia. You know what? Georgia's not on crazy amounts of stuff at the moment. I would... Oh, no. Don't come to my city. I want to come to yours. I want to come to yours. There's Nazca. Oh, it's off the coast. It's always off the coast. All right, good to know. Good to know. If we find where Georgia is, we might be able to... Yeah, delegations welcome. We might be able to find them. We might be able to take them on pretty quick. Are you down here? I think you might be down there. So the reason I really wanted to play Norway is because pillaging is one of those things in the game really sets you apart from the AI and really kind of accelerates you into yields that your empire can't normally get by itself. Yes, you know, building a perfect empire, staying put, having a nice little peaceful game on your own continent is fun, but war pays in Civ 6, and pillaging is one of those things. The fact that we can get science from mines and we can get culture from all of the things like quarries, pastures and plantations and camps and that's brilliant. That we get a unique galley replacement, and on top of that we get extra production towards naval melee units, and the fact they can raid. It's all good stuff. Oh my lord, everyone's here. Curtin, honor to meet you. Yes, I'd love to know where your capital is. Cree, honor to meet you. I'd love to sample your hospitality. They are there. Oh, they've got 190 military strength, but the Cree are close to me. Interesting. Very interesting. The AI is not going to like me, by the way. I'm absolutely about to annoy a lot of people by killing this city-state. I've just sold my tobacco, though, for a bit of gold. I've got 250 of that. I want to get to oligarchy as quick as I can. I'm just wondering what my next best move is with my gold. Do I get the monument? Get myself the government quicker? Do I buy another longship? Just go crazy on the army? Do I save it just so that I can afford the army? There's a lot of random stuff here. I don't know what the best move is going to be. Gauntlet here as well. How small is this map? What is going on? Oh god, no, look, they're all the way over there. How have you explored this far? That is worrying and it's very worrying. Gaul is on 4 techs. I'm on 2. So weirdly, the AI really does not start with a large advantage against the player at all. It's actually way more balanced than I thought it would be, which is a little scary, being absolutely honest with you, because I'm absolutely adamant that the AI is going to get crazy powerful at some point. So if it's not powerful now, then what's it going to do later? Annoyingly, the city-state has just gained itself a bit of defensive strength by having a galley inside its walls. I'm just going to have to wait for a second for that to come out. In fact, yeah, I'm going to get another longship with my gold. It seems like a bit of a waste of gold, but it gives me another army, and if I can use that to take the city-state, I think it's worth it. Go on, galley, move out. Move out. Don't just sit in the city. I need you to leave the city, please. Why is the city getting a river defense from my naval attack? Okay, it's not anymore. It's better, but still, that was strange. Cree already has a very big navy. I don't like that at all, but that's okay. We've unlocked the watermill. Good start for us. We could try and get a religion. Like, a religion wouldn't be a necessarily bad move in case we wanted to flip to the easy version of this game and go for a religious victory. Oh, please move your galley out of the city. It's like they know that I'm waiting to attack. Sod it. We're just going to declare war. The galley hopefully will attack out at some point. There's a lot of pillaging tiles here, so I think that should be okay. We're going to go 1. We're going to go 2. Then with my warrior nearby, I should be able to lure some of their defenses out in the other direction, hopefully. But I have reinforcements. We've got places to pillage. This should be okay. Yeah, they attacked my longboat, but they attacked the one that's actually stood on a pillaging tile, which is quite handy. So we'll then resume the attack. 1, 2. Here's another longship just waiting nearby. This warrior is just tanking damage from that. Just pillage that tile just for good. I finally fixed my pulls, which is wonderful. Get some more gold for it if I wanted to, which I do. Yeah, we'll ask that up front just in case the AI declares war on me, which it's very likely to do. The galley going to counterattack out of the city? No, it's not. It's going to sit there. Interesting. Move this unit out. Coastal raid to heal. This one comes in to attack. Does damage to the city. This one needs to just sacrifice itself on the city. We have to take the city. Otherwise, this whole gamble was an utter, well, gamble, and it didn't pay off. Oh, they've got another galley now. Oh, they counterattacked, and their counterattack was very, very good. Oh man, they've got support bonuses. They've got 6 strength bonus. That's really, really tough. We'll keep the attack going for as long as we can, but oh yeah, they're even promoting. Oh, they're even promoting. They're just... Oh, they're flexing on me right now. This city-state is easily going to withstand this attack. Right, this clearly didn't work. It clearly didn't work as it went. Having the galley in the city was enough strength to stop my attack. Trust me, I need this early momentum, otherwise the AI is going to run away from me. So I'm actually going to go back 10 turns to about turn 35 and try this attack again. Okay, I only went back to turn 37. We didn't need to go back as far as I had worried. It's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to explore around a little bit more and see if we can lure their galley out of the city a bit more. I think me prowling around and just waiting by the city, that was enough to keep it in the borders, like not moving. It didn't want to leave. It was like, oh, what's going on here? Why is Ursa just sort of hanging out with so many troops? Maybe we can tempt it out. If we can't tempt it out, maybe we can just wait for a slightly more fortuitous time to strike. I don't know. It is amazing how on this mode with the +6 combat strength, my Viking longships are no stronger than enemy galleys. The galleys are actually stronger than we are. How frightening is that? Ooh, that's a lot of barbarians on this island. That's a lot of barbarians indeed. What's going on, Cree? Oh, don't ask. Don't ask, I say. Remember, you can get tribal huts with your pillaging. Ooh, 20 Diplo favor. Nobody wants to buy it at the moment, but maybe they will later. You never know. 24 strength. Okay, temporarily, they may have moved out of the city. That's a good sign that they're willing to do that. We'll have to just take a quick look. Start pulling my galleys back. If I can at the very least engage their navy in the coast, that would be a good improvement. Let's get another Viking longship. Again, I'm putting all of my eggs in the same basket. I know that. It's not the best move. It's the Viking way, however, and I really do think it's probably the best chance we've got here. They have at least 2 galleys now. That's not fun. Trying to get military tradition as soon as I can, but it may prove difficult to do that. Got a lot of galleys. They've got a lot of galleys. I'm looking for another tribal village. There we go. That's the last era score I need. Then I'll be in a golden age. That'll be nice. I think I might wait until the military tradition boost. Then my units can get support bonuses with each other, and that'll feel a lot better. Then I can attack multiple units at the same time. I can try and sort of do something clever there. Look, they know what's going on. They know what's going on. What's in the tribal village? 1 envoy. Interesting. Try and pick up Nazca. How much army have they got? Levy military. Oh man, maybe we should have gone for Varangian Harald. That would have been relatively amusing. Just waiting. If I can get any opportunity for that city-state to move its troops out of the city-state, I'll be on it. I'll be on it like a rash. Here's my plantation. Bit of era score from improving something that had previously exploded as well. And more gold. Oh, we like more gold. I need, more culture. I definitely need more culture. So I'm going to start picking up a monument or 2. I need to actually work on an economy. I can't, I've got a really good starting army. I don't think this is anywhere near as bad as it could have been. But I can't let the economy go. Should we get a watermill now? That's going to be 1, 2, 3 food and then 1 production. That's quite a big deal. Let's try and do that. I mean, that's already a +3 campus. I can see there. It's got to be worth something, right? Military tradition. Okay, it's not the hugest army in the world, but it certainly is a better army than it would have been if I hadn't have waited. So that's looking good. I don't need to buy the luxury right now, but at least now I can get a flanking bonus by moving units around. That in itself is a huge improvement. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, city-state. We are declaring war. I'm going to see if I can lure out their galley by just leaving myself in a very attackable position. And in the meantime, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, like so. It's not as crucial. It's not as crucial for the city-state to move its galley out now that I've got this much reinforcements. I've got 6 boats rather than 3 this time. So, but that helps. That helps a lot. Yes, yes, yes. 1, 2, 3, like that. And now I can attack and try and get this unit kill, like so. Brilliant stuff. Bring all of my other units in. They may build another galley. They may well do that. But hopefully I have momentum now. I'm also going to take the opportunity, as mentioned before. Oh, the amber's already gone. Oh, that flew off the market quick. I was thinking trading with the AI before they decide they hate me, which will happen very shortly. 1 attack. 2 attacks. Don't forget, all of my boats can actually heal in neutral territory as well, which is quite handy. So I can lure the warriors out rather than protecting their city. And here's a governor title. What am I going to do? Shall I try and get Nazca on side for era score next time around? I think that's probably the best idea. So we'll go to Nazca with Armani, pop an envoy. Well, I'll save the envoy actually. I don't need the faith right now. Yeah, at the moment this is okay. This is a good combination of things. I'm feeling a little bit better about how the game is going right now. So where they move their warriors, they'll retaliate probably with at least one. No, they're moving it back into the city. That doesn't help. Let's just reload the boats now with some fresh ones and go 1, 2 like that. And everything else can just sit and heal. Kabul is on the coast. Kabul is on the coast, I believe. Oh, you shouldn't have. Can I get to it from Oh, you know what? I might be able to get to it from my coast. Like, this is all absolutely essential that I do this. I've only spent 1 turn on it. Right, Amani, just go to Kabul instead. Kabul is a city-state that I might actually want to keep. Double experience from battles, that's a big deal. Promoted units win you games, and having a lot of promoted units wins you games a lot quicker than otherwise it would. This is golden age for me is Cree in a golden age. This is something I'm very curious about. Yes, they're the only people in a golden age. Oh, how boring. Never mind. Do I want to just take a religion right now? Or do I want to go monumentality? I might take the religion and just go Exodus of the Evangelists. How many religions have already gone? Gaul has a religion. Georgia's going for one, which means that there's no competition. I could get one quite naturally right now. I think I might need to power through the tech tree a little faster though. So, yeah, 3 inquiry. Monumentality is good, but I don't have a lot of faith in gold right now. And looking at the map, there's not a lot of it for me to pillage. If it was a more favorable pillage map, then I would be a bit more tempted. Doesn't look like that right now for me. There's writing. Writing is good. No excuse not to write home to grandma now, is there? Ugh. Oh, look at that. Kabul has definitely just put a galley down. As soon as it saw me, it was like, oh, nope, that's Harald. Apparently my coasts are unprotected, friend. It's like, yes, they very much are. There is the city-state. It's a whole load of grievances, but it is a 3rd city, and I've got a huge army as well. So there is a double whammy for me there. It's got access to coffee, spices, turtles. Very, very good city indeed. And Cree, how many cities have they got? 12 population, 4 cities. So they've got 2 small cities, but their capital is the main one. The problem with Cree, they've actually protected it quite well. I mean, if I could get a berserker in, that would be great, but I don't have anywhere near the science I would need for that to work. So I have to do some chopping in Nidaros to keep that city growing nicely for me. Let's just get a feudalism boost. Cree's military of 350 is not ideal. It's not ideal, but maybe we can just expand using city-states. You know, maybe we don't even need to attack a major player. Who knows? There's Kabul. It explores a little bit of the map for me, which is wonderful. I can levy it for 145 gold, which is pretty useful as well. It's a really good city-state. That's what I'm most concerned about, most sort of frustrated about. Of all of the ones to be on the coast, I do kind of like the idea of keeping that one. Nazca would be quite an easy target if I could get some decent units in there, but then again, I've also got desert around me, so there's lots of different, like, to and fro's here that pull me in different directions. Gorgo, maybe there's someone else to attack. Honoured to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. Argos is on the coast, and it's got very little population and very little defense. Yeah, that might be a better opportunity than Kabul, to be fair. Right, I'll continue exploring for now, and I'll bring my other boats back over to try and get this kill. Can I get bronze working? Yeah, we go. Look at that. Bronze working boosted. Lovely. Very soon we're going to have to deal with some of this rainforest enemy. Can somebody take Diplo favor, please? It would be really handy if someone bought Diplo favor. Turns out I'm spending my entire economy on boats. It's expensive. Fez? Oh, Fez. That's an opportunity to get behind the lines of Greece. That would be pretty decent. Is that a government plaza? No, yeah, that is a government plaza under construction. Wait for that to finish, because that's a good pillage. That would be so lots of culture for me, that. It's Greece is in a dark age. I have never seen the high-level AI ever get into a dark age in the classical era. That's fascinating. Valletta, another good military city-state for me to have. But I think I'm just going to take advantage of Argos being just on the coast like this. Like, what is going on, Greece? Especially in a dark age, I don't think you're going to be able to stop me from doing this. It's all about momentum, a Norway game, and it's all about taking opportunities whilst they're there. And look at that. That is a good opportunity for me. And I have a lot of boats that are just appearing in front of them all of a sudden. They're not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on. Nobody really knows what's going on. Such is an Ursa Ryan game. Shipbuilding gives me access to ocean tiles, doesn't it? Yep, it does. I have to get that in 11 turns. That's nice and quick. Oh, looks like the rest of Greece's cities are not on the coast, which are really annoying. This is an archipelago map. What are you talking about? Not on the coast. Oh, Kilimanjaro is exploding. I'm putting huge yields around it, but also destroying my farms. Not very handy. I realize I now have 2 envoys, which is great. So I'm going to put 2 into Kabul and then move Amani on. And now I can begin the world tour with Amani. First stop, Nazca, and then we'll go to Valletta after that. That's not too bad. Whilst I've got Kabul, I'm leveling my units up very quickly. So they're getting like 6 or 7 experience from attacking a city. 6. Pretty good. Still getting tribal villages with my boats as well. That's only 20 faith this time. I wish they would still get era score outside of the ancient era as well. Like, I feel like at least into classical, maybe even medieval, they should give that, but never mind. My first governor, it's got to be Magnus this time around. I've got a lot of chops in my capital, and we need to get the infrastructure working here quick. Cree, why are you holding boats outside of my city? Oh, I have to pull back a couple of boats just to fend that off. I can just see what's going to happen already. Argos is just about to fall, but I'm going to pillage the district before it does because it's a huge amount of culture for me. 49, yeah, almost like 7 or 8 turns worth. That's good, because I can now get oligarchy. That gives me conscription, which means I actually now have gold. Wonderful stuff. I'm going to get some general points. They will come in handy later. Urban planning is good, but builders are better. Can't get diplomatic league right now, but it's okay because I've got no envoys, so that probably works out fine. So Magnus is just popping himself down now, which is wonderful, but I'm just focusing on getting some builders out. We need infrastructure in my capital. I went very war focus at the beginning, and that is fine. I don't trust this sort of peace to last very long, so we're just trying to get ourselves sorted. Theology, I do want to kind of go for a religion at some point, because my stave churches are very good, especially if I get work ethic as a religion, which is still a possibility. I haven't really done much city planning, actually. I kind of expected to really sweep this sort of early aggression quite heavily, but it hasn't worked out as I wanted it to at the moment. 537 military strength, yeah. AI is not messing about with early game military today. There's the hoplite as well. Very strong unit. It's going to be interesting to see whether we can keep Argos or not. Horseback riding boosted. I need to make sure we get as many of these improvements down as we can, as early as we can. Nobody's buying Diplo favor still. It's amazing. So Armani will pop into Nazca now, which is good. I just need 1 envoy there in order to get the suzerainship over them, which is a little annoying, but never mind. There we go. I think, is that Argos? Yes. Taken. Oh, even though I'm in a golden age, this city is not going to stick around. Interesting. Okay, well, I got a good pillage off it, so maybe we'll raise it? Gorgo tends not to give any golden trade deals. In fact, she's probably engineered to not do that, so I'm going to raise it instead. Yep, just anything we can do to peg the AI back. That's got to be worth something as well. Actually, Amani, you move on. Got plans for Nazca. I'm going to send you to Valletta instead, but Nazca, I've just realized, has got a mine on the coast. That means I can pillage it if I want. Everyone denounces me now. Yeah, it's going to be that sort of game. Don't worry, we don't mind that. We're not going to be friends. We weren't going to be friends for too long. Right, let's go fix that now. Got some housing in my capital. No, not quite. Nazca, declare war like so. And hopefully they'll keep fixing this, but I can coastal raid and get myself, quite a lot of science. 32 science, 108 gold. That's 3 turns worth of science in one go there. I think the thing I'm going to now rush for are berserkers. Let's see. Actually, we'll go masonry first to get ourselves siege equipment, but then we'll go berserkers. If we can take out Cree as quick as we can across this little narrow sea, I think we'll be laughing. Oh, which is this city-state? Yerevan. This is really setting us up for a good religious victory if we were so inclined. We're not. But there you go. Look, everyone hates us. That sort of game. There are spices, though. We have some luxuries now. The AI will still trade with me. It's just going to pretend it doesn't want to. Yeah, there you go. Peace with Gorgo. We've got at least 1 trade partner now. Don't think she'll want anything I've got though, but no. This is where Magnus comes in very handy. Start chopping down this rainforest, which is just clogging up my start a little bit. 8 population now. Get that going. This campus is now finished as well. That's another 2 science per turn. So we've got some infrastructure now. AI's really not gone heavy on scientists this game. They've really gone for more admirals and religion. Very strange. Don't complain. That's what I say. Don't complain. Cree is also very much out of position, and they've got a mine over here as well, which is quite exciting. This could be a good chance to get rid of quite a lot of their navy if I struck now. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to do it. Formal war with Cree. My navy is just here. It's not doing anything, so I might as well use it to hassle the Crees. My Viking longships ignore zone of control, which is a wonderful thing, and I can level them all up here, which is even better. Look at all this. Oh, ha, ha. All the damage. All of it. Here we go, as we're promoting all of our units nicely. We've pretty much exterminated most of the Cree's navy that was in this little area. And look, they've left a mine on the coast for me as well. Isn't that kind of them? It's very kind of them. Oh, you want to give me iron, do you? For my horses? Hang on, man. Just, yeah, if the AI is going to not blockade me, then I'll take any deal that it can send my way. Yeah, perfect. Oh, and they can't help themselves as well. They keep throwing their navy into this narrow sea, into the cauldron of death. They want to take me on. And to that I say, good luck. Masonry goes now into currency. I do want a trade route. Let's just quickly get that pillage done. You can see currency is very much in need of a boost. Where's my best trade route at the moment? You get 6 golds to Kabul. That is a sketchy route. That is a very sketchy route. You know what? I'd rather actually just have the trader going inland, I think. But we'll consider it for later. Go on. Yes. Can't help yourself. Oh, they just killed one of their own units on me there. Oh my. That was quite brutal. I'm not sure I was ready to see that, but there we go. So they've got more galleys in their capital. That's fine. Just still swarming my units around. Oh, yeah, I mean, we've got some big attacks here. Now, with support, with promotions, our Viking longships are finally starting to come online. Here is the boost. Let's build the road between my 2 cities. Currency is now almost boosted. It's Berserkers. Berserkers are what we're rushing to. If we can get those, I will feel a lot better about our chances. They have a catapult. That's not great. Catapults, if we are not careful, can do some very big damage to my boats, but right now I think we've got a decent enough advantage that I don't mind pushing in a little bit more. We'll just raid their farms for some health, take an opportunity to attack all of their units if they're embarked. Don't move your units if they have nothing to do and they're injured, because they will still heal in neutral territory. There is another luxury. Goodness me, we've got a lot of luxuries here. Oh, if any Gorgo actually wanted to trade them sensibly. 7 gold per turn for all 5 of them. I think not, friend. Campus finished? Campus finished. Yeah. Oh, they're trying to punch out with their galleys. You can try and do that if you want, but I'm just going to drop back and heal, which I can do. Oh, reinforced hulls. Yeah, we're getting level 2 promoted boats now. That is quite handy. 1 attack, 2 attacks, galley destroyed. Right, we're punching through. This war is very much still on my terms. I quite like that. We're still improving my capital just a little bit. We've got some iron coming in now. That's iron working. Interestingly, Gaul is also a target here. They've got a harbour and they've got no boats in the area. So I'm actually going to declare a formal war on them. If I lose this boat, it's not a problem. I'm in the middle of nowhere compared to them, but it's 117 gold that I can claim and use right now, so that's what we're going to do. Yep, they're going to attack my city. They've got a galley in the area, but that's okay. Again, just cycling my boats in and out here. Get that attack done. Stolen the builder. Oh, lovely. I can actually bring this boat round, kill the heavy chariot, get this boat round, and actually have a go at their capital. Chances of me taking the capital like this are quite slim. But you know what? If anyone can do it, it's Harald. So we're going to give it a good go. Here is Valletta. Some more era score for me. Crater Lake. Lovely. What's on that island? Yeah, it's not a bad little place, to be fair. I can now use my thief to buy city centre buildings. Oh, that's handy. Walls, monuments. In my capital's case, a granary. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep this city growing. Lovely. I might have to switch Pingala into this city very soon. Yeah, well, you're just going to attack the galley that's not actually attacking your city. And, oh, they didn't heal all of their damage we did to their city as well. So there's stuff here that we can exploit. And there's also cities around the coast that we can get to quickly as well. Best thing we can do right now is just flood their sea with boats. If we can give them too much to attack, they won't know who to attack. And we can take a bit of an advantage from it. Celestial navigation means I can now get harbors down. Harbors, if you remember, are currently giving us science. Not that I think we'll really have many turns of that left. But we're also going to get swordsmen quickly. I've built up some iron. If I can get a single swordsman over to the Cree, I think we might be able to swoosh in. Of course, the swoosh being a heightened military tactic. Am I friends with Yerevan? I'm not friends with Yerevan. Hello. Declare war. Can I just come in and borrow your trade route? Thank you. I will give it a tasty home. I promise, Yerevan. Don't attack me. Oh no, they killed one of my units. Oh, that's a shame. I've got like 7 of them where that one came from. Cree have also decided to leave a bunch of harbors for me just over here, which is quite kind. So I'm just going to keep taking all this gold. Oh, I can get Gorgo on this war. Yes. I don't want 10 gold. Can you just give me the gold up front? Yeah, you can. Look at that. I don't trust the world to, you know, not declare on me at an instant, so I'd rather have the gold up front. But 700 gold, let me tell you, that's quite handy. And it's still coming in as well because we've got more and more pillaging to do. Yerevan is a rich seam of gold. Gaul might pester me here, but normally the AI is clever enough not to attack that. Oh, you know what? The fact that longship actually survived that is an unexpected win. Make peace with Nazca quickly, just to get rid of some war weariness. Keep on pillaging these harbors, again, just to reduce the strength of these cities a little bit, but also because the gold is very handy. And we continue the attack. Why? Well, there's no real reason. Maybe we must. Maybe we shall. What does their unique improvement give? Is it just health? Yeah, it's just health. Okay. I could never remember if the Cree unique improvement is more of a faith thing or a food thing, but we found that out. It's all good. Oh, another mine. There we go. There's iron working. Great. Let's just spend my iron quickly on a beautiful swordsman. Get you to wander over. That'll be lovely. And there's no point buying longships. I don't want to do that. Instead of that, I'm going to get myself with the stolen gold to libraries. So that is worth like 4 extra science per turn, which is wonderful. And if I can get an envoy with Fez, that'll be even more. They want a holy site. I could probably do a holy site, actually. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's rush Berserker now. Oh, yep. They are starting to attack me now. Yerevan. You can try and do that if you want, but I'm just going to pillage something from you in a second. Oh, more faith. Can Valletta provide anything fun with that? They will ask peace for 12 gold per turn. You may be destroying my Viking longships, and it may be a little bit annoying, but it's not good enough. I will maintain this attack for some time. Don't leave your galley exposed like that, Cree. Mwaha. They've got reinforcements on the way. I can see more of their cities, which is good. Still pillaging all of their stuff. Even better. Still chopping out things in my capital. That's actually the first population 10 city in the game. Unbelievable. Now, I've got this swordsman protected, so I'm really, really hoping that it was going to be fine there, and so it proved. But look, the walls are coming up now. That's no good. We better embark and start doing some serious damage to this city now. 1 attack, 2 attacks. Oh, I didn't get that. I timed that badly. I timed that very badly. But look, we've now got an actual swordsman embarked. I should say disembarked in their territory, which is wonderful. Oh, Australia has declared a joint formal war against me with Georgia. Okay, interesting. And, oh, they've just reduced their city strength to attack my swordsman there. That is very interesting indeed. So we've done some good damage against the city there. I'm going to do I make a sacrifice play with my swordsman? It's tempting, isn't it? And so I shall. Let's do that. Lovely. This Viking longship actually can make a good attack against the swordsman, which has decided to embark. Don't do that. But their capital's now looking really weak. Really, really weak. Got more reinforcements on the way. Another Viking longship next turn. Still chopping out stuff in my capital. Oh, it's taking forever. Magnus, provision. Thank you. Let's get that settler out with that chopped production, recorded history. We're still getting the general. That's awesome, but natural philosophy helps quite a bit as well with my science. Up to 33 per turn now. Excellent. It's all about momentum this game. It's whether or not, if I can take the Cree capital, I think I see a way of doing this. Now, Australia declared on me, which is very useful because it means that they don't get a double production, which is wonderful. Unless they can liberate a city, which they should find fairly difficult. No, Cree really want peace. They are not going to get it, though. I'm going to see if I can lure that heavy chariot out of the city by putting the builder. That might just sort of move the chariot through it and not work, but it's worth a try. Oh no, the wall went up the turn I was going to take the city. The wall went up the turn I was going to take the city. Ah, that is highly frustrating. We're not many turns away from berserkers, but we're going to need berserkers to take this wall down, which is very frustrating. Do I just leave the capital for a second until I come back? Oh, Australia's galley is coming to give me a bit of a bloody nose, but luckily for me, I can keep healing. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to skip through from the capital for a bit. We're going to move all of my boats through. We're going to cause a nuisance behind the enemy lines. If I can take a bunch of cities, I might be able to extort quite a hilarious peace deal from all this. Plus, I'm making boats so rapidly at the moment and stealing gold so rapidly. It's sort of worth me doing this, but we'll see what happens. Oh, they're going after my longship there, but it's got a promotion in it, which is a good sign. These cities are all very weak in comparison. Wonder how many of them I could take. If I went 1, 2, 3 and took all 3 of them at the same time, I think loyalty wouldn't even be that much of an issue for me. Just keeping my units alive for long enough to do that. But you know what? It's possible. If I just bring the cities down on health, just hold them there, then yeah, in theory, I could take a bunch of cities in the same turn. As a swordsman as well. I'm going to save you for until I get military tactics. Gaul, do you want to just give me peace now? Yeah, good. We're just cycling through the enemy. Every time we can make peace, it's like a small respite. I can get a good trade deal with somebody. You know what? They're likely to declare war on me again, but in the meantime, they're going to give me 65 gold for a diplomacy favor, which I can't do anything with anyway. It just stops the war weariness from getting too much. I'm switching my cities back to making troops again. It's actually quite handy for me. Cree, yeah, really trying to give me a good peace deal now. It's not going to be good enough though. Oh, walls are up in that city though. Okay, right. Got 8 turns until the era ends. What sort of Viking trade deal can we get out of the Cree here? Let's find out. 1 attack on that city takes it. Cartography is boosted. Loyalty is nigh on unavailable to me. We don't know what loyalty is, but that's fine. We'll attack with the rest of these troops for now. See if we can't take it. We can take the city. What's the loyalty like now? -17, -15. Oh, it's tempting. It's tempting to keep the war going, isn't it? It really is. I don't have the strength, though. That is my big problem here. So, tell you what. I'll keep them for now. I might be able to return them in the deal. So right now they're willing to give me pretty much everything already. That would let them repair and it would give me all of that gold. So yeah, I'm going to go for the peace deal now. That's not a bad peace deal. I've literally taken everything from them. And then I'll offer them some open borders for 2 diplomacy favor. That helps me just to sort my navy out. But whilst we're here, we might as well continue sailing on through. Go see if we can find Gaul and do something. And in the meantime, with my pillage gold, if I were to randomly make a huge berserker army that, you know, were to take the time to level up and get siege equipment, and if I had more of a navy being built over here, and, you know, strangely, I needed to go to war again, it would be a shame if all of that were to happen, wouldn't it? Just terrible. Rather than trying to fight my way out of this hole, just keep pillaging. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalek, Skeptical Bear, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!